Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. Welcome everybody. Happy Saturday, happy Sabado, happy Sabbath day. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Mother. Thank you, power and the guidance of the medicine wheel of 4 directions, all my relations. Aho mitakoyasni. Thank you. Thank you for this morning and for this time and this day and for that song. The music was written by my friend Ian Morris, and I channeled the vocals for him, for us to have that song and make that song possible. Welcome to the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine Trunk Show with Walking Crow, Rattle and Drum. I hope everybody's doing okay today. Happy to see everybody. And you know, it's just another day. I hope everybody's managing and navigating the full moon energies, the eclipse energies, and all of those crazy energies in a good way. And you're not turning Chicken Little into chicken shit like the community likes to do. The collective likes to do that. They like to blame other things instead of actually stepping outside the fishbowl and doing something for themselves and about themselves and those around them. So we're not here to do that today. We're not here today about healings. We're here today about rattle and drum and blankets and mallets and the things that you need or want to have so you can do medicine ceremonies. So you can do ceremony for the full moon, for the new moon. So you can do ceremony for the summer solstice, the fall equinox, the winter solstice, the spring equinox, so you can honor the 4 directions, you can honor all our relations, you can honor all your medicines. Which medicines do you carry? Do you know which medicines do you carry? Do you have elders? Do you have teachers? Are you giving yourself a name that you didn't earn, that wasn't given to you? Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. But we're not here to talk about that either. Aho. We're here to talk about drum medicine, earth medicine. We're here to talk about the rattle medicine, turtle rattle medicine, gourd rattle medicine. We're here to talk about the mallets inlaid with turquoise. The turquoise that adorns the mallets, excuse me, the turquoise that is underneath the hides of some of the drums. The bones that they're made with, the flowers, the plant medicine that these medicines are made with. These are not just mill drums that get sent from another state, from another tribe that have no connection to Sedona. These drums are made here in Sedona. These rattles are made here and in Sedona and carry the plant medicine and the elements of Sedona, of Arizona, of this place where I live, where I live. This place that people come to looking for vortexes and energies and healings. And they call me and they say, Walking Crow, we're coming to Arizona. We're coming to Sedona. Where should we go? What should we see? And I say, I don't know. I'm not a tourist here. I live here. So I go wherever I want to go, not where everybody feels like, you know, everybody else is going to all these vortexes and things, because I don't know anything about those things. Wherever I am, and this is what you don't understand yet about your medicine, wherever I am is a vortex. Wherever I am is a portal. Wherever you are is a vortex and a portal. And as soon as you learn how to step into your medicine, you will understand that, and you won't be out there chasing outside things. I don't chase outside things. I go inside to do the work that's necessary. So I want to thank everybody for coming. And we have lots of work to do today. I have lots to share with you. I have some new drums, some beautiful drums. I have some new beautiful rattles. I have the blankets, and there's those who don't know about my blankets. The blankets are pretty cool, but we're going to talk that because I made a list, and we're going to go through each item through my list. Okay, so we're going to get started. First, I have a 15-inch elk hide drum, which is back here. This is the 15-inch elk hide drum that was birthed on, let me play this for you. That was birthed on 5/28/20, and this elk drum has red roses underneath the places of the ties. Every now and again, the guides will ask me to place roses in the water, in the sacred water. And then when I'm assembling the drum, they'll ask me to place red roses underneath the hide in the place of the 16 ties. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. This was born on May 28th. And this is elk. This is $450. I hope. And if I'm going to ship that to you, the price of shipping is included in the drum. So you won't be paying extra money for shipping. The mallet is $35. If you choose to buy mallet inlaid with turquoise, that is $75. So $450 for the drum with shipping included. I hope. And I think you would just get a lot of joy out of that medicine drum, and your clients and the people you work with would definitely get big medicine from that drum. Now there's a drum I'm going to talk about. It belongs to a client and a friend of mine named Denise Millage. She's a medicine woman and an artist in and of herself in the Riverside area. And it's the drum above the horns of the goat, the Capricorn there. That is a 15-inch horse hide drum. That drum colored up black. It came in brown in the hide, but when it was done, it shone black. It shone darkness. There's power in darkness. The darkness is where we go to take place. The darkness is where we go to move into the light. You can see, you can never see the darkness through the light, but you can always see the light through the darkness. And that's a special drum, and I don't play that drum. That drum is going to be given to her in ceremony in September when she comes to Sedona. And I made it 3 or 4 months ago, so it's been up there for quite some time. But she's happy living there for now. I hope. But if you want a drum like that, I can make you a drum. All you have to do is send me a pouch of tobacco and a list of your intentions, and we're going to have a conversation, actually a video conference, because I want to look at you when I'm asking you about your medicines. And you should already be well into your medicines, and you should know what it is that your medicine is. And almost every time my clients know what kind of hide, what kind of medicine they want for themselves. I hope. So the next drum I'm going to show you is a 15-inch buffalo hide drum. And she's beautiful. This is oh my gosh. I love the coloring on this drum. And this drum was birthed on March 22nd. It was a new moon, and I drew the new moon in there because you need to know that when you receive this drum. Doesn't she sound beautiful? And look how she looks like the moon. And look at the sides. Look at that coloring, that beautiful coloring for the medicine that go into the sacred water that gets laid down underneath the hide. That I don't take those things off. I leave them as part of the medicine, and you need to have those things as medicine. And some of those things are tobacco, cedar, cypress, juniper, wild Arizona wild sage, spearmint, California white mountain sage, and many other kinds of medicine. Roses, red roses, yellow roses, the plants from here in the yard all go into that sacred water, along with stones that have been given to me, that I've been honored with, and that are from the property here as well. They bless the water, and that's what goes into the medicine of these drums. This drum is 15 inch. This drum is $450. Doesn't include the mallet. The mallet is $35. If you want to have a mallet inlaid with turquoise, I can do that for you, and that's $75. Shipping is included in the price of the drum. So if you feel like it's a little high, that's why. We're going to be shipping that for you as part of the price of the drum. All right? All right. Okay, so number 3 is a 14-inch elk hide drum, which after the I don't know if it was after the last rattle and drum I did, or the one a month ago. After I did the rattle and drum, it was so hot. It was 108 degrees outside, and the wind was blowing, and I had the windows open in my studio here, and across the hall in my bedroom, the windows open, so the wind was blowing through, but the wind was really dry, and I was standing here, and I heard this sound. I was facing the camera, and I heard. I turned around to watch this drum tear. It tore. It just tore across the face of the drum. Well, I can't sell a torn drum, so I went and gathered some more elk hide, and I remade this drum. This drum was birthed on 12/18, but it was rebirthed recently 2 weeks ago. So you should know that. This is a 14-inch elk hide drum. She sings beautifully. She doesn't have any flowers or anything, but there's her tie, the back of her, the tie. And like I said, her birth date was 12/18/19, and I rebirthed her again 2 weeks ago. So she would be perfect for the person that is going to be receiving this medicine. Aho, aho. All right. So number 4, this is number 3, and number 4 is my personal horse medicine drum. She's 18 inches, and I jokingly say, women, if your husband tells you this is what 18 inches looks like, he's lying. This is what 18 inches looks like. Sorry, not sorry, I just being a little humorous. But listen to that. Horse hide drum. Look how beautiful she is. She's dark brown like me, and look at that beautiful handwork, that tie, that handle. And she was birthed on the full moon in August 14th of last year. So if you're so inclined to have a beautiful medicine made on the full moon, this you couldn't go wrong with. Now I'm going to tell you something real quick. Oh, and the price on this is $550. That includes shipping. Aho, aho. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking out across my studio window, and I'm looking at the Mingus Mountains here in above Cottonwood, and the thunderheads are rising. So there's thunderstorms coming. There's monsoons coming. We hope, because it's going to be 100 plus today, 105, 107. And as I'm looking out the window, I can see the lizards moving across the ground, and it's about dream time. But I'm sitting here, and a little cottontail bunny bounces across the yard. Rabbits are about abundance. Rabbits are about the male energy, about multiplying your abundance, seen or unseen. Do you believe in your manifestation of abundance? Or do you say, I think I'm gonna, I wish, I'd like to have, I already have everything that I want. Everything that is unseen is mine. Everything that is seen is mine, because Creator gave it to me. Great Spirit and Great Mother gave it to us to use until it needs to go someplace else. And that happens with the drum. This is my personal drum. $550 will get you this drum, plus another $35 for a mallet. But shipping is included if I ship this drum to you. Aho, aho. And because I understand that things are not mine to keep. I'm not about the Mayic energy, the material possessions. I let them go often just because it's time for this medicine to move on to wherever it needs to go. I have an ex-partner, she's a friend of mine, but we used to date. She would say, how come you always have a a new drum. You always making yourself a new medicine drum. It's because when the time comes for them to go, they need to go, and I move on to the next drum and put my medicine in that drum. This drum carries my medicine in it since last August. You have to understand what that means. And many who own my drums, well, many who have possession of my drums, we don't own anything, understand what that means, what my medicine in this drum means. So manifestation is about manifesting with your eyes closed, direction of the east medicine, a direction of springtime, the born and the unborn, grandfather, sun rising, the fire medicine, manifestation. There's no doubt. The sun rises every day. I always know that the sun is going to rise. So why would I doubt my abundance? I never doubt my abundance because I am my abundance. I am your abundance. You are my abundance. Aho, aho. $550, 18-inch horse hide medicine. Aho, aho, aho. And that's number, I believe, drum number 4 is the 18-inch horse hide medicine. So next we have number 5, a 12-inch elk. This is a drum that I made last year. This is a beautiful, look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful the tie is. Isn't that gorgeous? I have an ex-girlfriend who used to say, a couple of years ago, she lived here in Clarkdale. She said, "Where did you learn how to braid?" I don't know how to braid. She says, "Well, that's what you're doing." And look how beautiful that is. Look at the braiding on that. The two-tone colors of the hide. The hide changed color on the piece of lacing that I was using. And that's what came out of that lacing of that drum. Isn't that beautiful? This drum was made last year, and I am not going to... I will no longer be making 12-inch drums. I will only be making 14, 16, 18, 20, and the big powwow drums. So this drum was $250. This drum is $200. If you would like to have this 12-inch elk hide drum, this drum is good for if you're traveling. It's small enough to go in a backpack or go in a carry-on suitcase. You can put your socks in it and your undies and that sort of thing and protect it from the inside, and it's protected by the things that you're packed outside that you're carrying on. So this is $200. It's a special drum. And if you want this drum, this drum comes with a free mallet. There's one of 2 drums that come with a free mallet, and I'm going to show you the next drum that comes with a free mallet, and that is also $200. Only these 12-inch drums are $200. There's a woman that reached out to me 2 weeks ago that she thought that all the drums were $200. I don't know why she thought that. I did an hour-and-a-half show, and I talked about the pricing on all the drums. She didn't even ask. She just made an assumption that all the drums were $200. So we won't do that anymore, and this is a beautiful drum. If you want this drum, you can have this drum for $200, but shipping is not included in the price of this drum. You'll have to pay for the shipping. Aho, aho, aho. That is number 5 on the list. Number 5. And the next drum drum number 6 is a special drum. Drum number 6 is a beautiful deer high drum. Look at the coloring on this drum. Aho. And you can see reds and yellows underneath the hide. They're kind of translucent there. You can see it right there, right here. There's roses underneath this hide, which roses are the highest vibration, carry the highest vibration on earth. And the guides asked me to pull the rosebuds out of the sacred water and put them in the place of the 16 ties of the drum. Aho, aho. And look how even much more special she is. This drum is braided and has a clear quartz crystal as the handle. This drum was also birthed on, I know it's there because I wrote it, on 6/24/20. And this drum is $400. This drum is a very special drum, and if you would like to have this drum, you can have this drum for $400. Shipping is included in the price of the drum. The mallet is $35 if you want an inlaid turquoise mallet. And let me show you what an inlaid turquoise mallet could look like, because this is mine. This is what mine looks like. So, and the inlaid mallets are $75. All right. So this drum, this deer hide drum, is number 6. It's a 14-inch, and it has a clear quartz, the roses underneath the hide, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of medicine work. I hope. And the next drum, which is drum number 7, is a beautiful elk hide drum, which was birthed on 6/23, on the same day as that other drum. And this is an elk hide drum. Look how beautiful the ties are of this drum. Look at that. 4 directions honored in this drum. Elk hide, 15-inch. $450 elk hide medicine. Shipping is included. Mallet, $35. Inlaid mallet with inlaid turquoise is $75. So this is number 7 on the list. So if you want to purchase a drum, you can go onto the post for this show, and you can see there where you can pay through PayPal, friends and family. If it's not sent through friends and family, I'm going to send it back to you, because I'm not paying any costs or any fees to PayPal. I don't just pay fees. I don't do that. You can send it to Venmo. You can send it through Zelle. Go to Zelle if you have a Zelle account. Look up my phone number, 818-442-1717, and you can send me that money for that particular drum to that account, along with your address, your shipping address, and we'll get it going from there. So that's number 7, elk hide drum. $450. All right, so recently, number 8 are the spirit blankets that I now carry. I always use a particular kind of blanket, and I'm going to take and turn this camera over here so you can see these blankets. This blanket is a teal colored blanket. This is beautiful. They're $40. This is the only kind of blanket that I use. If you find me at the art sales, if you come to see me at an event, wherever it is I am, I'm usually sitting on one of these beautiful, beautiful spirit blankets. And these are from Mexico. They're a blend. They're not all cotton. They're a blend, because sometimes cotton's just not warm enough when you need to get warm. And these are a blend. So these are $40, and they also, we will do ceremony, whether I ship them to you and we do ceremony online in the conference room, or this is smoke gray, and this is yellow. The yellow is magnificent. This is the beautiful color. You can't tell through the camera, but when you're here, it's a really brilliant, beautiful yellow. So those are $40, and they come with ceremony. They will also come with a little pouch of tobacco that is strictly my blend that you can't get anywhere else, but only from me. And they come in red, turquoise, blue. They come in orange. They come in green. They come in a light gray. They come in lots of different colors. I'm going to be ordering some more of the different colors, so I'll always have them. They're $40 with ceremony and with a little pouch, a little bag of ceremonial tobacco, so you can do ceremony on your own. So that's number 8 on the list. The spirit blankets are number 8 on the list. and they're $40. Oh, shipping is not included in the spirit blankets, so just have that understanding that I'm guessing shipping will be about 20 bucks for something with that weight. Maybe less, I'm not sure. But I'm going to say $20 for now because I have to put them in a box and do all that stuff and packaging and all that stuff. Anyways, they're fragile, you know. Anyways, if you're logging in and out, or if you logged on and I haven't greeted you, welcome to Sabbath day, Sábado, Saturday. This is the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine Trunk Show with myself, Walking Crow. Aho, aho. So let me get a drink of water. All right. So number 9, we're gonna stop with the drums for now, and we're gonna move into the rattles. Number 9. Number 9 is this beautiful rattle that I birthed last week. This is turtle rattle. This is made with hide. This isn't made with leather. You can get turtle rattles in other places that are glued. They've glued leather to the side to cover the holes where the legs used to be. I don't do that. I use deer hide. This is deer hide because, like the drum head, the hide hardens, it gets hard. So it becomes a secondary part of the rattle. So there's no muffled sound of the rattle. This carries also on the collar seal fur. For those who are going through struggles, who are going through just hard times, seal medicine is about getting through the struggle, moving through the struggle, understanding that it's going to be difficult, but not stopping. It's kind of like elk medicine. Longevity, just keep going, don't quit, don't quit. So, this was a design that I was asked to do by the guides. So the wood is yucca. You can see that it's a beautiful wood, and there also comes with a piece of the red rock from Sedona. I believe, I want as much of the medicines of Sedona to be in these tools, in these medicines. Within the rattle, there is red corn, yellow corn, blue corn, black corn. There is tobacco, there's cypress, there's cedar, there's juniper, there's elk, not an elk. I'm going blank. Encino. How do you say encino tree? Oak tree. I don't know why I went blank on the oak tree. Oak tree leaves fall into the sacred water. They go into this medicine as well. There's red roses in here. There's yellow roses. There's flowers from local lavender. There's flowers in here from the lavender flowers from the white mountain sage that I bring from Los Angeles as well. So this carries a high vibration medicine within. This rattle is $165. It doesn't include shipping, but you will receive a pouch of the medicine that goes inside the rattle. You'll get a pouch of that along with the scroll that tells you what the medicine, all the medicines mean of this rattle. Aho, aho. So you may not be doing ceremony with the tobacco and the corn that's inside, but it's so you know what's in here, and you can share with your friends and you can share with your clients, and they understand what the rattle is used for. The rattle is used to clear the monkey mind, the static energy in your stinking thinking, to bring you to center, to bring you to stillness, to bring you to quiet. Aho. Whenever I work with a client, whether it's drumming, whether it's on the table and I'm doing hands-on medicine, whether I'm doing an event out, I always start with rattling. I never do anything without rattling first and opening the portal, clearing with sage and opening the portal with my blend of tobacco. Aho, aho, $165, shipping not included. Aho, isn't she beautiful? She's just gorgeous. Aho. All right. So number 10 is also a turtle rattle, and she's different. If you look at her, look at how beautiful she is. has a sun, or you can also call that sun, moon, and stars, whatever you want to call it. And the inlaid turquoise on deer leg bone, aho. And it's wrapped with the color of bobcat fur, aho, aho. And this doesn't have the red rock from Sedona because I didn't want to drill through the bone to put a handle on it to hang the red rock. This is high vibrational in and of itself. And you can see the animal medicine in that. You can hear it. This one, though, is $195. $195 doesn't include shipping. Last time I showed this rattle, it wasn't finished. It didn't have everything that it has now. And everybody wanted, or I posted pictures of it on Facebook, and everybody wanted this rattle, but nobody stepped up to get it. $195 for this rattle. And it also comes with a little pouch of what's inside it with all those plant medicines that go with it. Aho. Aho. And also comes with my little Sacred Drum Medicine tag. All right. All right, so that was number 10, by the way. Number 11 is another rattle, and it's simple. It's got a cross on it. But that's symbolic of the 4 directions, the 4 peoples, the 4 medicines, the 4 animals, aho, the 4 races, aho, aho. And this is a turtle rattle. Look at the back of that. Look how beautiful he is. She is. I refer to all my medicines as she because they birth more medicine. They birth others into a different place. And the divine feminine energies need to be honored because their honor has been taken from them by well-meaning people who like to serve themselves. And I want to honor the divine feminine because the divine feminine is glorious. I have the divine feminine in me. On my left side, it's duality to my masculine medicine, but the divine medicine is gracious and holy and goddess. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana. Hey, this has rabbit fur as the collar. This has yucca as the handle. And again, you can see the red rock from Sedona that's been added to the wrist handle. And she's got a beautiful, beautiful sound. Aho. Aho. Remember that rabbit is about abundance. Rabbit is about the male energy. Rabbit is about manifestation. Seen or unseen? Are you manifesting, or are you just thinking and talking and wanting? You can't manifest when you're thinking and talking and wanting and wishing. You have to actually be manifesting through your voice and speaking in a completely different way and being taught to learn how to speak in a good way of manifesting, a way of manifestation. And if you don't know how to do that and you need help, I will mentor you. You can call me at area code 818-442-1717 or my email address walkingcrow@sacreddrummedicine.com, and we can set up a mentoring appointment or a series of mentoring appointments. I charge $200 for an hour, but if you only want to do a half hour, it's $120. Aho, aho. So we can do mentoring sessions for those of you who are moving into your medicine and you don't know how to understand the medicines and you need somebody to help you get through some rough spots, some tough spots, or just to have a clear understanding. You reach out to me at walkingcrow@sacreddrummedicine.com or 818-442-1717. Remember, this rattle right here is rattle number 11 with the rabbit fur, and it is $165 plus shipping. Aho, aho. So this rattle, I birthed a little while ago, maybe a month or two ago, maybe a month ago. This rattle is gorgeous. She's got, look at her, she's got the rabbit fur, but she's also got inlaid turquoise in different places. And she is made out of manzanilla wood. Manzanilla is from here in Sedona. It grows in Santa Barbara. It grows in lots of places. And it's my understanding that manzanilla is endangered, but I see it everywhere, so I don't know how it's endangered. It doesn't mean that it isn't. It just means that I don't understand. So anyways, so it's got the inlaid turquoise here, the simple circle, for the moon, for the sun, and for the many, for the collective. Each stone is symbolic of somebody in the collective. It also has the red stone from Sedona, the red rock. This rattle is $165, shipping not included, and this rattle is number 12. Number 12. So I was going to talk about gourd rattles, and in my preparation for this, I was going to bring them in from my work area outside, and they're sitting out there. I have a turquoise gourd rattle and I have a red gourd rattle. They're just plain rattles that I've infused my medicine in them. I pray over them. They get the portal opened up with them through the tobacco, cleared by the sage. They get my medicine put in them as I'm cleaning them and sanding them and preparing them to become what they are going to become. The gourd rattle, in fact, let me get a plain gourd that's not worked on yet. This is what a gourd looks like before it gets into my hands. And I just acquired these last week, 2 weeks ago. And you hear that thumping? There's like a thumping in there. There's a membrane within the gourd rattle, like pumpkins and other squash, that hold the seeds, the seeds of the I wanted to say the animal, but of the plant. And as you rattle, the membrane gets pulverized and the seeds get loosened. The rattle, remember, is for getting rid of or dealing with the static energy, the monkey mind, to clear that, to clear your thinking, to clear your stinking thinking. And the more you rattle, here all gets louder, the seeds are coming loose. The more you rattle, the more that happens. The more, every time when you feel stressed or you feel anxiety feels or you feel that nobody loves you or whatever, just sit with the rattle and rattle. Before you do any ceremony, rattle for yourself, rattle for your clients. And share the understanding of the membrane within the gourd, how it gets pulverized by the seeds, by the shaking, and how the stinking thinking, the monkey mind, the static energy gets pulverized in the same way during. So they match each other. They match each other's vibration. The gourds are $40. And I do them in turquoise, red, yellow, green, orange, black. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day or what the guides ask me to do. So $40, and that's number 13 and 14. And there were 13 and 14 because I have a turquoise and a red one outside that I forgot to bring in. All right. Boy, it's hot out there already. It's hot in here, and the air conditioning's on. It's going to be 107 today here in Cornville, and Sedona's going to be about 104, 105. It's just damn hot. Anyway, so now let's move on to back to the drums. Number 15 is a deer hide drum with turquoise. This drum is also my drum, my personal drum, the drum I've been using since I rebirthed it a few weeks ago. This drum has turquoise in the place of the 4 directions. The guides asked me to put it there, and that's what I did. Turquoise medicine is symbolic of the 5th chakra and the 4th chakra, the heart. And the 6th chakra, your knowing, not your thinking, your knowing. What it is, you understand your awareness. Listen to that drum. It's a welcoming song by the Shumash, who are the coastal peoples of Central California, Southern California, the Santa Barbara area, Ventura, San Luis Obispo and up through there. Aho. And this is an 8-sided drum. This was birthed on 5/29, and look how beautiful that is. How beautiful that is. That's my crow wing. And so you can tell which drum is mine by I carry my crow wing inside the drum itself. It's a 8-sided octagon drum. And if you would like to have this drum is $450. That includes shipping. That doesn't include the mallet. The mallet is $35. If you want a mallet that's inlaid with turquoise, you can have that as well. It won't look exactly like this, but it'll look and have the personality of the stick, of the tree, of the grandmother that gave itself to make that mallet. Aho, aho. So $450 includes shipping, and that's just an awesome sounding drum. And this hide has history. This hide was on a drum that I'm going to show you later, a big grandmother drum, that came from the Navajo Nation from Window Rock, Arizona, where I was at last year at this time for the gathering of the healers, and I acquired a big powwow drum with this hide on it, and I removed that hide to rebirth that powwow drum, and I rebirthed that powwow drum last week, a year later, exactly a year later. But the powwow drum, or this hide, I made a 20-inch drum, which now lives in Norway as of October. A beautiful woman bought that drum. I made a 20-inch drum with the other side of this drum. There was 2-sided drum, and it lives in Norway. And I made this drum, which is the 8-inch octagon drum for 450 drums. And I'm going to show you in a little bit the drum that they came off of and how I rebirthed that drum the other day. You're going to love it. I rebirthed it on the 4th of July, on the full moon. So I haven't made a decision to sell that big drum yet. But when I do, whoever gets it is going to be just tickled to death. Aho, aho, aho. All right. So that octagon 8-sided drum was that was number 15. And number 16, this is a beautiful drum. You'll see different kinds of deer that I work with. This is a 15-inch drum. Look how beautiful she is. Look at the tie. Look at the coloring of her, of the medicines, the plant medicines underneath the hide. She looks like the moon, the full moon. Oh, and she sounds. Listen to the resonance of this drum. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. This drum is $450. It's a deer hide skin. It is includes shipping. And look at that beautiful, beautiful 4-direction tie. Honoring the 4 directions, the medicine wheel, the 4 peoples, the 4 animals, the 4 medicines, the 4 races. Hey, that drum is number 15. No, is number 16, and that is $450, and that includes shipping. Doesn't include the mallet, which is $35, or an inlaid mallet with turquoise, which is $75. But we're moving fast today. We're going through these drums, and that's quite a thing. So the more I do this, the quicker and the faster it gets. This is the other drum that I talked about. Look how beautiful that is. That's the spine of the animal. And look at the tie in the back. This drum was birthed on 11/22/19. That's interesting. And this drum is only $200. like that other elk drum, 12-inch elk drum that I showed you earlier. This drum is discounted to $200. Comes with a mallet. You have to pay for your own shipping, but this drum is $200. It's 12-inch, and this is drum number 17 on the list. Aho, aho. $200. Not all the drums are $200. You have to be specific with a number that you're looking at when you call me and you want a drum, and you have confusion when you say, "Oh, I thought your drums were $200." No, listen to what my words are as I speak to the camera, as I speak of the drums. There's only two that are $200. One is elk, one is deer, and they're available now. There's just two. I won't be making any more 12-inch drums at all because they don't have the resonance that you all are looking for. And I know that you all are looking for resonance. I hope. So, drum number 18 is this beautiful buffalo hide drum that I birthed on 6/23. And boy, you can even see the flower, the yellow rose is still stuck in there. This drum is $450. Look how beautiful she is. Look at how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at that, the way that she's been tied. I tied her myself. I'll tie you too. I'm just kidding. So this is a 15-inch buffalo. 15-inch buffalo, $450, includes shipping, doesn't include the mallet. The mallet is $35. Oh. You have to know that when I send out a drum to you and I ship it, it comes with a couple of things. It will also come with the scroll talking about the medicine that's in the drum, how the drum is birthed, and it comes with a small little baggie, a little bag of my blend of tobacco, so you can do ceremony offerings to the land, or you can use it in your pipe if you do use a pipe for opening portals or honoring the land in that way for setting of intentions. So everybody who gets a drum from me receives that same free tobacco gift, but also the scroll of how the drums are made. So this is drum number 18, and she's beautiful buffalo. All right. So the last few items on the agenda are the mallets, or inlaid mallet. You can have a mallet for $35. All these are $35. I hand make them myself, and the wood are different. This is ash. This is yucca. This one is a juniper root. In fact, let me show them to you up close. This is ash. You can see. This is yucca. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. This is juniper root. Isn't that gorgeous? Just beautiful. And these all come from the Sedona area, and this is yucca as well. But it's got a different look to it than all the thing. Oh no, this isn't yucca. This is juniper root. And look how smooth. She's just so smooth. She's not as smooth as I am, but she's smooth. In fact, I could probably inlay a little turquoise right at the base of her. So it'll just be a couple of pieces of turquoise, or small pieces, on the end of the mallet. So those are $35. And the inlaid mallets, this is juniper root. This is my personal mallet. It's inlaid with turquoise. Isn't that gorgeous? And those are $75. All right. So the very last thing that I'm going to talk about, the very last two things I'm going to talk about. I talked about a couple of drums. One of them, which came from the Where's my mallet? Oh, there it is. This drum came from the Window Rock, Arizona. This is a big drum. I just rebirthed this drum. The hide of the octagon drum, this 15-inch octagon, came off of this drum originally, because that drum was the octagon, the hide was breaking down. It was too thin on the edges, so I cut the edges off and I birthed a new drums with that. But this I just birthed the other day. Resonance. She's beautiful. She's turquoise on the edge, and she's marked with the 4 directions: the direction of the east, the direction of the south, the direction of the west, and the direction of the north. This drum is $1,500. If you would like to have this drum, the power of this drum, I will sell this to you and you can have it. And we're going to have to talk about the ship. Well, the shipping may be included, may not. Mallets are not included. Some people use a different kind of mallet for this drum. I never use anything that isn't natural or organic. Some people use fiberglass mallets that they buy online someplace that I feel have no place in this kind of a medicine. But this kind of drum handle mallet does. So this particular hide came off a 30-inch drum that I was gifted years ago when I first started doing this. And that drum, I had to fix it, but the hide wouldn't fit properly on that drum. So I saved that hide and all the years of that medicine, because that particular drum came from New Mexico and it was gifted to me, and I birthed this drum with it. It sounds magnificent. She's gorgeous. So that's not numbered here, but you can't forget it. Just say that big turquoise drum. And now I'm going to show you another drum. This is my personal drum. This was made for me years ago, and I was there for the making of this drum, but I didn't make it. All I did was cut the lacings off the big hide that we use. This is cow, so I didn't learn about making drums while I was there. I was there as a spectator, I guess, but that wasn't. I didn't really pay attention. I was just there. I was excited about getting my own drum. So this, you heard that? Isn't that magnificent? I restrung this drum. This drum, when it was first made for me, was completely round, and you can see that it's not. It's not round anymore. It's the shape of a tree stump. It has taken its own shape. It's made of redwood, pieces of redwood. So I'm going to play this drum for you. This drum is not for sale. This is my personal drum. That other drum is going to be for sale. It's just not now, and that's going to be $1,500. But I wanted to play this drum for you so you could hear the resonance. Hey, isn't she beautiful? Oh my God, I'm so excited to be able to share those 2 drums with you, along with all the drums that I hand make here in Sedona, Arizona, and the mallets and the rattles and all the medicines that pass through my heart, my hands, and my channeling, if you will. So, you know, if you're interested in a drum, you can reach out to me at 818-442-1717. If you're interested, you can reach out to me at walkingcrow@sacreddrummedicine.com. If you already know what you want, you can send that money, the payment through Zelle at 818-442-1717, or you can send it through Venmo to walkingcrow walkingcrow@sacreddrummedicine.com, or through PayPal through friends and family to walkingcrow@sacreddrummedicine.com. If you send it through PayPal, do not send it other than friends and family, because I'll send that money right back to you. I don't pay PayPal fees or any fees to anybody. I don't want you to either. I don't want you to be cheated. I don't want other companies to cheat me. I'm not saying my clients, but what I'm saying is those entities that we use to move monies back and forth, they take their bit, and I don't feel like giving them their bit. They didn't earn it. At least I don't think so. Not like you did, not like I did. So I'm going to light some sage, and I'm going to thank you for coming and being with me. Aho. And I'm going to send some sage your way to clear everybody out there. Aho. And I'm going to smoke the pipe to close the portal between you and I and the spirit world. I want to thank everybody for coming, everybody that tuned in, everybody that didn't tune in, everybody that listened. Please share this video with your friends if you know that somebody wants to get a drum or purchase a drum or acquire sacred drum medicine from Walking Crow, by me, Walking Crow. My name is Walking Crow, and this has been the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine Trunk Show. I hope everybody has a beautiful, beautiful, and blessed day. Remember, you can reach out to me at area code 818-442-1717 or walkingcrow@sacreddrummedicine.com or Anthony@sacreddrummedicine.com, or you can go to my website at www.sacreddrummedicine.com. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sabbath day, and I hope to see you soon.